Hey everybody, it's Shoshi from Shoshi's Magnificent Minis. And I have lovely husband Mike.
Heyo!
We are doing a sneaky stream tonight because we didn't have much to do. And I know a lot of my West Coast and my Asian and Oceanic friends have been saying they want to see me stream live, but my time zones that I've been on my schedule haven't worked out. So I have a Kingdom Death Screaming Antelope for our home game. And I'm going to let you guys maybe help me out with some colors because I've got two possibilities that you might want to see. So first of all, I'm going to say hello to... Hello! Pigeon scored a great. Oh my gosh, that's a great name. Real Bug King. And you could hear me, and I don't sound robotic this time. This past Friday, I painted the White Knight Heavy, and let me show you how he came out. I've been working on him most of today. This is the White Knight Heavy. I went ahead and I swapped out the resin. What is that called? The shaft of the hammer, I guess? I don't know. But I swapped that out with a pin instead, a brass rod. And I'm still working on the back. I got a lot to do left on the back of the cloak. Here's the regular White Knight, and you can see there's a big difference in the details so far because I've gotten a lot more of him done. I've been working on him most of the day, and there's his cool shield. I don't know if you guys can see this. There is a tiny little person down here kind of holding up the lion head. That looks really cool. And there's also these little people here with little other people holding on to them. You can kind of see them holding on from the back.
Up a little bit.
There.
Up.
Up.
There you go.
See those little people holding on to the big people? Just really cool little neat details in here. Like he's got little claws on his feet, little white lion heads on his knees, on his breastplate, of course. There's a little, I want to call it a purity seal, but obviously it's not. I don't know if that's something that came from the Teutonic Knights or the other Knights of Templar. Maybe that was something that Knights always did, was a little seal, but he's got that. I've been working on this sword. I'm not so good at swords, so I may end up completely reworking that. I'm going to have a lot more fun working on this this hammer. It's pretty cool. All right, yes, I'm going to be painting this one right here, this Screaming Antelope. Let me go check the chat real quick. Let's see. Mike's gonna dance for Angry Redhead. Do the redhead dance.
Dance magic. Dance.
Yay, you can hear me. Okay, good. Gold stars, yes. Oh, so if you haven't been in my chat before, you can accumulate gold stars. The longer you're in the chat, the more you get, and you also get levels. So everybody starts out as a slacker, and some people will advance to class clown, and then I think I've got honor student, class president, and then valedictorian. I think, yeah. Anyway, let's get to the painting part because that's the part you're here for, right?
Paint it up.
Does the chap in the back paint as well? Do you paint as well, Mike?
No.
No. He used to. He used to.
Until you way surpassed me.
Oh, see, it's not like that, but yeah.
Yeah, it is like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep moving the mini. Is that better?
It's fine.
Okay. Mike's gonna help try to keep it in focus for me. Mike's the DJ. Yes, he's my what do you call it? My
Technical producer.
Tech producer, which is really nice and lucky to have. So I'm going to show you this. This is a page from the Kingdom Death book. And as you can see, this is a very cool idea for the Screaming Antelope to have kind of like cracks of molten fieriness that makes him kind of scary looking. These are definitely horror miniatures. And then here's another one.
Ah!
Yeah, this is really scary. So this lady's been eaten up. This is probably an earlier rendition because the current model does not have full arms. It just has little hands. It does say
Attack on Titanish.
Yeah, it is. Well, the whole Kingdom Death world is kind of anime inspired. So he looks more fleshy, and if you look, he does have very kind of defined muscly tones. So we could paint him so that he looks kind of like a half-skinned antelope, because as you can see, he's got fur up here, sort of a muscle tone here. So I want to let you guys choose. We've got basically 3 choices.
Where'd you find the art at?
I just printed it online. I googled Screaming Antelope and Kingdom Death, and then but they both come from the actual artwork from the game. So I want to credit Kingdom Death for being awesome. And yeah, we're painting their mini. So we have 3 choices. We have the kind of dark molten Screaming Antelope, which is going to be a little bit boring to paint on stream, I'll tell you, because it's going to be just lots of darks. And then the lights at the very end, which we may or may not get to unless I just paint half of him. We have the more natural antelope look, which I think he would be pretty cool. And then also the kind of skinned muscle with partial fur look. And I'm cool with any of those, but what are you guys interested in the most? Your wife's hugging your internet, Stompy. Cool. All right. Yeah. We are looking at getting partnered. That's something to do in the future. It'd be nice to be able to have a really nice bit rate and be able to see pink. I didn't give that as a choice. But I could do the muscles in a somewhat.
The skinned one.
The skinned. Okay, we got one skinned look. Is there a way to do a poll in my chat? I don't think there is. Is there? Yeah, there is. Or no, you have to have a... Does the bot would have to do it, and we don't know how to work that yet. So, all right, Jabberwock says skinned. I like that too. Okay. Anybody else? Pigeon Squirter? What do you think?
Sounds like skinned muscle.
I know. Okay, good. Stompy says, all right, skin muscle. Nice. One more, and we'll see what... If we get one more skin muscle vote, then we'll go with that. Yes. Okay. That's fine. You've not seen a really good Screaming Antelope yet. Lava idea is really cool. Okay. Skinned. It seems like the most people would like the skin, so I think that's what I'm going to go with. And I've got my wood palette here. Let's see. Let me look at my picture real quick, because we're going to use some of this part. We're going to use some of that part, that whole head, and all this is going to be like skinned. All right, we're going to do that. Let's see. Hold on one second. I'm going to grab my P3s because I think that's the color range I need. All right. I have... Let's see, purples and...
I'm not doing anything specific tonight.
Yeah, we're just...
Squirter.
I need my umber. Where is it? Here is this. Wait, that's not it. Battlefield brown. Okay, umber. Can I show the bottom of the model, the gut area? Yeah, look at this. Let me take it off the holder here. Can you guys see that? There's teeth. There's little hands, grabby hands, to pull you into the maw. What happened when we got swallowed by it?
That was the phoenix that
was the phoenix? Okay.
I don't think we ever had somebody get swallowed by the...
Skin it and make it glow. You know, we could maybe do a little lava. At least on the... We can maybe do the eyes glowing.
Liquid hot magma.
Magma. Right. We need that color. Bloodstone is one of my favorite colors.
Yeah, Pigeon Squirter, there are no ugly Kingdom Death minis. They are all beautiful. And frightening.
Yes.
And disgusting.
And we're going to get some of these. I'm getting all my colors out here. Alright, that's good enough. I got my P3 colors. This is a personal project, so I don't have to be super exact on anything, because it's not a commission, and I like to use my P3s because they're my easy mode paints. Alright, so let's see. I think we'll base with Sanguine Base. It is a beautiful kind of, I'd say maroon color, so you can use maroon. And I'm going to put that on my brush, or on my palette with the end of my brush like I always do. There we go. See how I use the end of my brush? Don't use the bristles because we don't want to gunk up the inside of our ferrule, which is this part right here, because that will eventually spread all the bristles out. Alright, and I have my Rubloff 2, which is a very nice Russian brush, Kolinsky 1010. Hey Chibi! Mike is having a personal rave. Yes, he is. Okay, to start, I'm going to do some thin glazing over this zenithal highlighting. So what I did was I had primed it with black Stynylrez primer and then did a spray of white Stynylrez over the top. And what that's going to do is that's going to give us our lights and darks to begin with. And then when we glaze the colors in, we really don't need to shade and highlight a whole lot because it's going to be there. So we'll see how that looks.
Stoppy's curious how you determine pricing for commissions.
You underprice yourself? So I have a daily rate.
Up.
What?
Up.
Up. Like that?
Yep.
Can you see it? I have a daily rate, and so I kind of base it off of that, and I price per millimeter. So just, you know, I have my minimum for a single 28 millimeter figure, and then I have basically, I figured that out, and then I charge by the millimeter after that. So it keeps it relevant. Ben Comets does it as well. Some other artists I know do it. I hope that helps. Can you see how you see the lights and the darks? Currently the most of the paint is falling into the crevices, which is good. Yeah, easy step shading, exactly. There we go. So Mike and Sophia went to go see, what was that movie? The
Alien Covenant.
The Alien Covenant. I did not go. I do not like the Alien movies trilogy because it's too scary. I don't mind watching it like on DVD or something because I can just fast forward through the scary bits or mute it or whatever, but I don't like to go to see them at the theater.
There was a few graphic things, but it really wasn't scary per se.
Okay.
The first Alien is still by far the scariest one in the whole series. Did you never see the Alien? That's part of the reason why it's scary.
Oh, you see it too much? Alright, all this back here is really dark, so I'm going to use thicker paint because it's not going to matter nearly as much back here.
Edifo, hello.
Hey! Edifo! Colorado in the house! Yes. We're painting Kingdom Death.
Painting the butt.
Painting the booty. Hashtag Swiggity Swooty. No, you don't want that. Blah.
We can do boogity.
No.
Gotta get that booty. How's it
Yeah, it's like Swiggity Swooty. I'm coming for that booty. No. No, Mike, don't.
I just had to know.
Oh, okay. Everybody else knows.
No. Jeez. Tell Sophia that's so bae.
Oh my gosh. You need to explain that story.
What?
How you, yeah, well,
We
I got that from Dallas.
We misuse teenager slang.
Yeah, I got that from Dallas Camp. He's a...
Move it up.
Oh, there.
There
Like
you go.
that.
Yep.
Dallas Kemp's one of the studio painters. He's the head studio painter for Privateer Press, and he's got a teenage son about the same age as my daughter, and we'll like misuse teenage slang just to like cringe them. I totally copied off him. Sorry, not sorry. And it worked. like he would say to his son, like, this cereal is so bae. And his son would just rage.
Strokes of Chaos Minis.
Hey,
is in
Strokes
the
of Chaos
house.
Minis, welcome. Dallas is awesome. Oh, getting hair in my face. Here we go. No, it's not appropriate right now.
You realize that every time you tell me like that, oh, don't do that, it just makes me want to do it more, right?
Yes, it's, I think it's part of the show now that you troll me.
What color are you putting on there?
This is Sanguine Base. Where'd I put it? Oh, I put it on the side. Right here, Sanguine Base by P3. Right there. We're making this, the chat voted, and we're doing a sort of a muscled version. Because this antelope looks like he's been skinned. He's a nightmare beast. More water. And we're base coating him right now. We're going to do all kinds of cool stuff with his skin in a minute. And we're just doing thin glazes as well. It is Discos. Hey, Frump. Welcome. Frump Nasty is also another person from Illinois. He also is a streamer. Welcome, Frump, and give him a follow if you haven't already. He's super cool. Is that on camera, Mike? Can you see that good?
Yep.
AV6 Scott! Sneaky stream. AV6 Scott and Nikki Coles. I don't know if she's able to watch, but they are also streamers. They're super cool as well. Give them a follow. I like to shout out my buddies. That's not very in theme with Kingdom Death, Mike.
It's Disco Saturday.
Oh, is it Disco Saturday?
That's what people were saying.
Oh, okay. Yay, you're both here. Hi, guys.
I'm staying alive. Am I banned from doing falsetto on stream too, or just in real life?
I don't know. I just can't even, right? Maybe if I don't complain about it, people will complain for me. I'm trying to speed paint the space coating for you guys because it's the boring part. Yes, I'm sure you will get singing. You guys asked for it, so you deserve it. So I wanted to point out that the way this guy is sitting on this base, I'm trying to remember.
Ew.
I pinned him because he is, like I said, he's only sitting on the toes, and he doesn't want to sit by himself real well. So I highly recommend, if you have this model, to pin it to the base.
Pin to the base, pin to the base, pin to the base. Wicka, 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 what?
Might destroy it. What is he gonna destroy? Oh yeah, the song.
Falsetto.
Yes.
Roxanne.
No. Oh my god. So you know those things that you find adorable in your partner when you first start dating them? His falsetto was that. And over time it's still adorable. But not as adorable as it was. You just finished a painting clinic this afternoon and now you're watching another. Yay!
Learn all the things.
Learn all the things. Alright, we're almost done with all the body, legs, and everything. And the primer, this primer is so awesome. It's sticking really well. Okay, I need to look. Okay, yeah. I think that's probably good enough. So the inside of this maw, I think it needs to be a combo. It needs to be like a gummy color. Let me look at this again. So that gum, okay. So we need a flesh tone and we need the magenta. Hold on. That might work, maybe. Those aren't flesh tones. Alright, everything is on my desk. Here it is. Midland Flesh. We've already got our sanguine base. His said it was false. I like that. Okay, some flesh tone. We're gonna put some Troll Blood highlight. We might need something a little bit more gray as well. Like this has a little blue in it. Gray coat gray. That might be another one that we might use. I'm just gonna put a whole bunch of colors on my palette and see what ends up getting used. I'll let you guys know. That Troll Blood base might be a good one. And then there's some Ember Orange. That might be good. It's sort of like a very orangey peachy color. And I think Sanguine Highlight is another good one. Inconceivable! Yes. Alright. That's enough for now for the gummy color. And oh, we need the purpley color. Oh yeah. Little tiny amount. Where's the, oh, it's covered with paint. It's called beaten purple. Just it's a very small amount of that. Very, very small. Okay. So, hang on, I'm gonna take that off because I don't need that. Take that off. That's all the gummy stuff. That's a technical term, gummy stuff. What's that? Is that you being a dork?
Red Dawn.
Okay, Red Dawn. All right. Let's see. I'm going to mix some of the Midland Flesh, cat hair. There we go. Midland Flesh with the Troll Blood base. Ooh, that's very, very nice color. With a little bit of the Sanguine. Ooh, there. Sanguine base. Or, sorry, Sanguine Highlight. So that's my... Ooh, it's a very kind of pallety flesh color. I might add just a smidge of Sanguine, the actual Sanguine base to it. And a little bit of the beaten purple. Just a tiny bit. So there we go. That's our color. Gums.
Jabberwock's asking if they can see the mixing.
Ah, yeah. Okay. So I took quite a bit of that.
Ooh, actually keep that on screen for me. I need to really adjust this.
Okay. A little bit of Troll Blood base. That makes it more gray. A little bit of this Sanguine. That makes it back more pink. A little bit of the Sanguine base. There we go. That's a dark, that's actually a really good color right there. And then a tiny bit of this purple. Does that help? Are you adjusting it, Mike?
Yep.
Are we ready?
Sure.
If only there was a company that made pallid flesh color. There is one, isn't there? Isn't it P3 that does it? Or is it? Yeah, it is a good mix. Citadel makes it. I did not know that. Well, there you go. So I think these are just raw gums over here. They don't seem to be teeth. Ooh, I got some on the teeth. There's a big seam in the middle of his gut that I'm hopefully gonna cover up with this paint. We'll see. And I will end up using this same gum color that I just mixed. On the muscles as well, because I think it'll be a good highlight color for the muscles. Can they see that okay? Because it's kind of a funny angle.
Open your mouth wider.
Here we go. Okay, we got that. That's a good color. And then I'm going to go back here around all the teeth as much as I can. There's some hands here I want to skip over.
Sagras.
Sagras. Oh my god.
She is starting to damage my car.
That looks pretty good so far. We need to let that dry. There's some bubbles that I don't want. There we go. Yes, it is creepy. It's the whole idea. It is a horror thing. It will bite you and eat you.
Bite your knee off.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like a trap animal because it looks like, you know, a harmless little antelope, and then it comes up and it just tramples on you and stuff. All right, I want to show you guys. You know, some of you already know this, but I base my skin tone with Arctic olive or another olive color. Everybody always says, why do you do that, Shoshi? And that's because I am a trained, like, two-dimensional artist that did watercolor and canvas painting at one point. I'm going to use this brush. This is my miniature version of my Series 7 2. Look at the difference. This is a 2 and this is a 2, and look at the difference. I don't usually like to use the miniature, but when you've got just like a little tiny thing to paint, it's not bad. You want to paint the Dragon King? Yeah, my Valley Girl is on point. That's awesome. Hey Jen, how are you? Okay, painting all the little green hands that are poking out of his guts or whatever. It's super gross.
Sagras.
Yeah. These hands are a little harder to see, but they're on the front. Very small. And we will be so fat. Wow, that's
Painting cricks in the house.
yeah. You're really clever at finding these little clips. I like that. It's too bad there isn't a way you can remote do that when I'm painting on my actually you probably could with commands, right? Does that get annoying though? All right, that's that with those. Okay, so before we go further with the yay, you made it. Yeah, we just started painting cricks. We are painting the Antelope from Kingdom Death. Now we just finished painting the little hands green for some. What we're gonna do is put now flesh color highlighted on top of that. And the way the color theory works is that actually will make. Actually, I need a smaller brush, much smaller. that one a 1? That's a 2. Here we go. Here's a Rubloff 1. Whoa, it's really small. Look at that. Okay. Are you gonna do the dragon? It's so big, I don't know if it'll fit under the camera. So I don't know. We and I can't take it apart either. We could try. We might be able to figure something out. All right, so this is the middling flesh, and we're just gonna, especially on this side, because this is where the fingers are showing. I'm just hitting all the little highlights. And at this point, because they're so small, I'm just doing a little layering. Nothing really fancy, just layering, highlighting. This is Saturday disco night, right? This whole stream's gonna get muted, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, it is.
No, they don't do it that way.
How do they do it?
They mute out the parts that have too much of that kind of stuff. But
Oh.
a little more limited than that. We did all those movie sound bites, and they don't.
Okay, but you
Block
played an entire song last time.
I did not play.
He played that entire. No, he totally did. You played that entire.
That song. How long do you think that song is?
Do you think that it matters?
Yes, it does.
All right. Bee Gees with the disco lights in the background.
It's 3.5 minutes long.
Oh, that's pretty long. Little fingers. Does it look like they're coming out of his skin? They kind of do.
All the music we normally use, like this music, is from a site we pay.
Yeah, but you know what? I've been looking at my YouTube videos, and it's been telling me that some of it still gets muted. I don't know why. YouTube's just being poopy. An old stream.
We're an old stream.
Oh, okay, so songs with words. Yeah. See that okay? Am I too high?
You're good.
Okay.
Move up a little bit.
To the left. There we go.
Sehr gut gemacht, meine Frau.
Jawohl.
Yeah, the music we get includes all the rights to reuse. Next, their systems are all automated, so it looks for particular sound patterns. It's pretty impressive, actually, that they can pick out a song with other audio going on.
Here we go. We got some hands on this side too. We got to do those. Okay, I think we are good for hands. That looks pretty good. Now, we're gonna go back to we need to shade down. And I think I'm gonna add, where's my umber?
Jabberwock said that your horde stream of the troll and all the P3 paints got them interested in the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And they're Malifaux players. They resisted at first, and then they saw the Grimkin, and they're like, done.
Oh, yeah. Grimkin are very similar to, okay, I've got a little bit of this armor brown from Vallejo. It's dark enough that we're gonna I'm gonna try to show you guys 2-brush blending. This is a technique that is like used primarily by Privateer Press. I'm gonna attempt to show you. You need 2 brushes. This is a 1 and this is a 2. I'm trying to remember which one is which. One of them you lick with spit, and that's your blending medium. I mean, like, P3 paints are formulated for that. I always rinse also, so don't get too grossed out. And then the other one is used to spread the paint around. So I think we put on with the bigger brush. Have I painted Infinity? Oh, AV? Yeah, I think I've seen him paint that. We're using this brown to start, cat hair. And we're gonna put down, put down the brown paint right here. And I'm gonna put that in my mouth, and I'm gonna spread this around. You see what I'm doing? I'm just pushing the paint into the other crevices with this clean brush. Okay. There we go. And I feel like it needs to be darker. What could I do? Burnt umber might be darker. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's a little bit more red, so maybe that will show up better. So I go ahead and I put that on my applicator brush. That seems a lot darker. And then can you see how I move that around? This is a really good technique to use for War Machine hordes. It's just a very fast technique also. Put it down like that. And then blend with this one. And I've gotten to the point where I don't even use 2 brushes sometimes. I'll just use 1 brush and do the same technique with 1 brush. This is a little faster than just using 1 brush, but sometimes I just can't be bothered. Right.
A little bit left.
Oh, here we go. Over here, this is all dark right here. And then I apply it. If you have questions about 2-brush blending, now is your time to ask. I learned this from Matt DiPietro. He was one of the head studio painters for Privateer Press. And he also learned it from Mike McVeigh, who was the one who kind of really pushed this into the Privateer Press style. You see how that goes? We're shading down. And it's, like I said, it's super fast. It takes a little, there's a little bit of a learning curve.
Just water or spit on the second brush? Question mark?
Yeah, and right now I'm just using water because I'm forgetting to spit on it, but it's fine. Yeah, you don't need any medium really. Okay, which brush was I? Okay, this one.
Kind of disappointed.
Why are you disappointed?
Been just on live for half an hour. We don't have any new followers yet. Hey, look at that! Look at that!
Oh.
I said it and got a new follower.
Yay!
Look
Who
at
is
that.
it?
Deke Vader.
Deke Vader!
You are awesome.
You are awesome! Thank you for the follow, and also you're a Star Wars person, I'm guessing, which makes you super cool. Mike, do you want to let people know about the server? Do you have the link for that, or does Chibi Vamp?
I don't know it. I don't.
Chibi Vamp knows it.
Understand it.
If you could post the link to we have a Discord server for my stream. Is it a Discord? It's like a Twitch server.
Twitch chat server.
Yeah, Twitch chat server. And anybody can join. Basically, it will give you a place to post your works in progress and chat and ask me questions directly if you want to ask me stuff off stream. I'm trying to remember which brush is which. Okay, I'm going to go one step darker with this now. I think I want to use a deep purpley color, but I don't think I have anything in P3. So I'm gonna go to my scale. African Shadow? That might not be dark enough. Let's see, what else do I have? Dark purple. Oh, no. Okay, black leather. That's dark enough. Really dark. Praying. Proto Maker's an honor student. 24 hours away from class president.
Long time.
Yeah, this is Scale 75 works a little bit differently than P3, so I'm not sure this is gonna work. But I feel like I need one more dark level. Yeah. Let's mix a little black in there because I think that's going to be better. I'm just going to use the Vallejo Black Surface Primer. This is a technique that I picked up from Angel Heraldez. I took one of his classes and that's actually what he uses for his black. And I was like, oh, why didn't I think of that? And it's just, I'm going to mix that in with that black leather. And just put a skosh. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Okay. Welcome, Defader. No. Ooh, that looks good. I like that. See, that's nice and dark. See, and by pushing our darks, we want our darks dark and our lights light. By pushing that contrast, we don't have to paint up so much. We don't have to worry about painting up as much. That's just straight black right there. Okay, that looks nice. Getting in all the little other crevices areas. Don't I find the primer gums up the brush? No, it's pretty much acts like regular paint. I mean, I make sure my brush doesn't dry. I mean, that I'm always, just using a little bit, so it doesn't gum anything up. Yeah. So I'll just rinse it just in case. And then pull that into one of the other things I like about the two brush blending style is it's very watercolory for me. And that's my primary, that way used to be my primary medium when I was a fine artist. I guess I still am one, but I just don't do fine art anymore. Pull that down, pull this in. All right, we're getting too dark now, I think. We don't want all these muscles to be the same value. Okay. Maybe yours frozen transit. Where are you? What part of the country are you in, Jabberwocker? What country are you in? Because I think humidity makes a difference. All right, I'm taking that pinky color again. Actually, I want the Midland flesh instead. So I put it down and then again, ooh. I'm not trying to wet blend, but there is some paint here, so I will go ahead and wet blend it a little bit. Canada, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Froze, yeah, maybe it froze. Let's take the
Howdy
sanguine.
Creative says hello.
Hey, howdy.
Hey, howdy.
Yep. This is the sanguine highlight. It's a lot more pink. There we go. We're starting to get that meaty look, aren't we? Yep.
I thought this felt bad on the outside.
And now I need that to dry a little bit, so I'm going to move over to this part. I'm going to try something else. This is, oops, that's the wrong brush. This is the, what was the color? Amber orange, I think it was. It's a more of a orangey peachy color. And I'll show you what I'm going to do with this. So it looks weird right now, but we're going to glaze that sanguine. We're going to glaze that sanguine color over it. So it's real bright right now. Let that dry. I just am experimenting, guys. This is totally improv painting. You gonna stay up, Real Bug King? Thank you, Chibi. That's awesome. Here's that gummy color again. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more flesh to it. Not quite what I'm wanting just yet. It's getting there though. Nope. Okay, let's try the sanguine over the orangish color now, the sanguine base highlight. You want to see the maw again? Here it is. It's only partially painted. See that? Here's a survivor, so you can see the size difference. Nom 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 nom. So, hey Rainer. Alright, there we go. See how that sanguine goes on top of that lighter color? And it's real thin, but it's nice. There we go. You like that? Don't tell me you never did that with your models. You didn't ever make sound effects or pew 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 or anything like that. There, that's what I was looking for. Hey, Sniper Bob. Welcome. I'm glad so many of you guys could make it. Like I said, this is our sneaky stream so that some of our West Coast people would try to be able to make it, and some people who maybe can't always watch me. Some Americans who, yes, Monster Belly. Well, I actually really like this pink blending up with that flesh color. That looks awesome.
Oh my god, that thing's so gross.
Ah! It is getting gross, isn't it? I think that's the good. That's when it's getting good.
Makes me want steak.
Hey, Mathis 101, welcome. It makes you want steak?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, maybe that's the idea behind it. There we go. Yeah, it's starting to look meaty for sure.
So
The muscle is real gross, so gross. On the outside. I love that. This one would smell bad on the outside and the inside. Doesn't it barf?
I don't think anything in Kingdom Death smells good.
Doesn't it barf on you at some point?
I don't remember.
Is that a spoiler?
No. I don't know.
See how we're getting lighter and lighter? We want those little stripies that mussels have, right? Those little stripes of fatty goodness, right?
I might have to go get meatheads before I go to Armada tournament tomorrow.
Oh, that sounds so good. That looks just how I want it to look. So I'm going to do that again over here.
To the left.
Just don't do too bloody. Yeah, I don't like bloody either. And when I do have blood on anything, it's like less is more. So I would just do the tiniest amounts. Left.
There you go.
To the left. Has anybody done any gaming this week? Any good wins? Any good stories? This is all this underpainting that's gonna make it look really super gross when I finish. Sadly, no. Striations. Yes, Hattie, exactly. Muscle striations. When we start highlighting more and more, we'll make those more and more pronounced. So here's that. This is the sanguine color again over that orange. I'm sort of one brush blending this because I'm lazy. What?
Devonian and Misty posted some videos from a cookout today, and we're dancing with their baby, and it looks like he's dancing to the music.
Okay.
I muted it.
That's funny. Mike's surfing while I'm streaming. I'm curious what that looks like on stream. Ooh, it looks gross. Ew. So gross. So it's important to do that underpainting, right? So that way you get that bright effect underneath, and it sort of self-highlights in a way. Yeah, I'm liking that. I really like it over here where that darkness is. Alright. Let's see the other side. Yeah, look at the difference. What's that?
Are you going to use some deep sea blue into the shadows?
Deep sea blue. No, well, probably not deep sea blue, but coal black is a P3 color. Let's see what that looks like, actually. I heard somebody follow. Is that right?
AB6 Scott's hosting with one viewer.
Aw, thank you, AB6 Scott. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I'm going to grab my coal black. If I can find it.
Ah!
What?
Sorry, screaming antelope.
No, don't scream. I might have to drag out the turquoise from my other paints because I'm not seeing my cool black on paint. Aha, I found it. Ah, coal black. It's a lot like deep sea blue, only not quite as dark. Not quite as pigmented. I'm gonna put this on the palette. Oh, you gotta shake it. One of the reasons why I really like P3 is you really don't need to mix them that much. They rarely separate. Okay, let's try this, guys. Alright, you're gonna put it on. This is the P3 coal black right here. Let's put it up here where we don't have a lot of... Oh yeah, that looks good. Who is the one that thought of that? Mike, can you go up in chat and look at that?
Thought of what?
Thought of the deep sea blue.
That was Evo.
Eric Defoe, I'm going to write your name down because you were being a star student, right? Maybe it will eventually...
I can give him points.
Yeah.
I think.
Whoop, I got to write this down. Let's see. Trying to find his name. Edifo, say something in chat. Say something in chat again so I can see your screen name.
I can give Edifo points.
How do you spell Edifo?
EDEFOE 5.
That's good. So I write down people's names when they give me good ideas. So you guys will be giving me good ideas.
So how many points did you get?
1 point.
1 point?
1 point. Whoa, nice. Yep. Okay, let's put a little down here. Oh, that.
Alright, you devote. It has 1 more point.
It's this color theory that the blue and the oranges and the reds and stuff there. That's actually what it needed. That's actually better than the black.
You know, we can give points to everybody in the chat.
Yes, let's do that. Shall we give?
Make it rain.
Shall we? Let's see how many emotes you guys can post to me to see how much you want some gold stars. Let's see if you can tell me. That way I know who else here and everything. Woohoo! Yes, gold stars.
How many gold stars?
Now don't forget, you get gold stars, you'll be able to buy tickets for the raffle for this figure, the legendary. Yeah, I knew you guys would like that. Look at that.
How many gold stars should we give him?
Nice, that twirling.
Oh my gosh, chat's
Hi.
blowing up.
I know, it's awesome. Howdy.
5 points?
Look at Eldon Retha. That's awesome.
People get 1 point per 10 minutes, apparently, so if we gift them points...
Let's give them 1 point, because we don't want to kill our
let's
chat
do 3
currency.
points.
1
3
point.
points, that's half an hour's worth of points. This is a stream he didn't announce until like right before.
Alright, so we'll give everybody 3 points.
Alright.
Is that good? That's a
Alright,
lot of points.
I'm clicking the make it rain. Here it goes.
Okay, guys.
Boom.
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. So this is the figure that we're going to give away at the end of the month. And she is the legendary Captain Nimue from Wild West Exodus. And people who have a lot of points are going to have better chances to get her because you only need 1 point to buy a ticket. And you can buy more tickets if you have more points. Is that a taco? What is that? Joa Donato? It looks like a taco.
It's a taco.
Okay, that's awesome. But yeah, so that'll be fun to give away. Let's see, we want some more. Yeah, better chances. Taco hype.
Tacos sound so good right now.
Food sounds good right now. Alright, I need a little bit of that orangey color again, mixed with
Taco orange color?
No. Nacho cheese. I'm trying to get those little striations toward the end of the muscle. And I think I need something lighter now. Let me try using this Carnal Pink. You had some faux Vietnam for dinner. That does sound good. It's faux gluten-free because I would like to try it. And if it has soy sauce in it, unless it's made with gluten-free soy sauce, I probably wouldn't be able to have it. Okay, let's try this. I'm going to put on just this tiny bit of pink for my little... Ooh, yeah, that's it. Because it's reading as white, but it's actually a pink. I don't know how that looks. Might have to glaze some of this sanguine over the top. Ooh, yeah. Oh, that I like. Okay, let's do that again. I'm gonna mix that with the Midland flesh so it's not quite so intense.
See you, Bob.
Bye, Bob. Thanks for stopping by. You got some stars. Everybody got their stars worth now, Mike.
Yep.
Definitely gonna have to go over this again with that pink color because it's sloppy. That's the nice thing about this being a personal project. Stars, yay! Cold medicine, you will continue on cold medicine. I need to see how that, yeah, that looks nice, muscly. So the other thing you can do with two brush blending is you can have two colors. So you're basically like a light color and a dark color mixing on the model. Yeah, I like that actually. That's good. This part's too sloppy for me. Alright, so you guys get to see how that looks. Let's go on to the hooves. I'm gonna look here. This hoof is black and brown. And I'm gonna start with Battlefield Brown. Actually, I'm gonna start with that. And then I'm going to show you how I use some inks to make a shiny sheen on top of the hoof. And this is something I learned way back when I was painting some Legion for Mike in the old days.
Legion of Everblight.
Yes. So I'm doing a quick base coat of brown on all his hooves. See that okay? Yeah, not to be confused with Charlie Sheen. I found a cat hair. Hold on a second. Got it.
This looks like a gluten-free
Yeah, okay.
beef pho recipe from Brett Torlin.
Oh, thank you so much, Darth Torlin. Can you
I'll send it to you.
send it to me? Yeah. It's pronounced pho, right? I think that's it. I don't want to mispronounce.
I think you should take a little hairball and put it inside the mouth
No.
of the screaming antelope.
No. That's gross. Yeah. No. It's got enough things to regurgitate, I'm sure.
It's not a game of Kingdom of Death if you're not grossed out or want to flip the table.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. We definitely had our table flipping moment last time. We lost all our resources, and almost all our people are dead. So we might be starting up a new campaign after this next time we play. Get masticated? What was? Oh yeah, the heart. Was that it?
Huh?
There was something. There's a specific item he's saying.
Oh.
I won't say what it is. I got one. Real Bug King. I got one actually, and then we got it taken away from us. Okay, let's go with horns up here. What's that? Jim Carrey?
Michael Scott from the
Oh,
Office.
I love him.
D-Day's on.
D-Day! Hey! How are you? D-Day is my Australian mod. Chibi Vamp is my American mod. And I have another mod, Flickster, that is from the UK, that all helped me greatly. And Mike. Mike is my lovely husband. Lovely husband Mike is my also mod. Yep. My tech wizard.
I'm a wizard.
Wizard. I put on my wizard hat and my wizard robe. No, that's not.
But yeah, don't, don't do that.
Some of these people won't even know what that's from. Okay. Ooh, he's looking cool. Let's look at his. Let's look at his coat. It's very similar to the. No, it's much lighter. Let's see. Shall we go with that color? It's more ready. Yeah, let's go with that. Shows treats countries like Pokemon. She's trying to get a mod from each one. It's true. It's really actually true. The mods in the Kingdom Death group, we have 2 from Sweden, 1 from Australia, and 1 from Singapore, and I'm an American admin mod. Okay, so with this, I'm gonna go, let's see, I think I just need it to be on the white parts, not on the dark parts. Let's mix in a little brown in there. There we go.
Yeah, Shoshi is a mod for the Kingdom of Death group. Well, one of the.
I'm one of the 2 admins. We have 3 other moderators as well.
By Lantern's Light.
By Lantern's Light. It's an awesome Facebook group. When I started, when I joined that group, it was there was only like 300 people in it, and there was pretty much only one person doing any admin work for it that was like really dedicated, and she had her work cut out for her. She's currently the other admin, And we run the group as a team now. Oh, do you guys see this? This is what I'm talking about, how the zenithal highlighting, that music. That's my high anxiety boss music.
Left.
But anyway, I'm trying to tell you how this
Left.
zenith... What are you doing?
Move it to the left.
Oh, I thought you were saying blep.
No.
I'm like, why are you saying blep?
I may troll you, but I don't troll you that hard.
Uh-huh. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is this zenithal, look at how cool that looks. That's all that is just, you know, putting it on more paint in some spots and less paint in the other spots, and it's highlighting itself. What color? Okay. I really like that. Do. Pretty, yes, that's pretty. I definitely have that moment right now. That's pretty. So for those of you guys who belong to my chat server, I posted some of the prototype of, oh, I want this dark right here. I want this real dark. And then we'll go in with this bloodstone again here. See how fast that is? It's just kind of glazing over the lights, and we'll go and pick that out even more. I like how this kind of has a foxtail that sort of matches the pelt. Pretty, that's pretty. I think I want that one pinky color that I was doing inside the, there we go. That's pretty. It's definitely creepy, huh? And I don't know if the mouth is going to be skinned or not, but I'm giving him sort of those kind of peeled back lips. Oh, what I was saying about the chat group is that if you join my Twitch server, which if Chibi or Dodo, or not Dodo, D-Day want to post the link to that, you guys can join that. And in there I've got some artwork for the prototype of some of the alerts I'm going to be doing soon, which those are going to be pretty cool. So I want this real thin, so I'm hoping that's watery enough. There we go. I think I need this plus gray. Yes. So that was bloodstone in this gray color to get sort of that tannish maw, tannish snout. Like that a lot. Yeah, thank you so much, Chibi Vamp. That's awesome that you posted that. Anybody can join. You can post your works in progress. If you want some feedback, just put hashtag CNC. If you just want to show and tell, just put hashtag show and tell. You don't have to have anybody critique it if you don't want it. But it's nice because it's a way to basically be able to get painting advice from me easily.
What artwork are you talking about?
It should be under I'm trying to remember where it is. It's are you on the server, Mike?
No.
Okay. Well, it's basically a little cartoon chibi version of me. I might have put it in the gallery. I'm not sure. It's looking good. Okay. Where's my ink? This is a mixture of Prussian blue ink and just burnt umber ink. And it makes this crazy, you can see this is almost a black, dark blue. And I'm going to use it on these horns. I think, let me look at this again. It's just on the base and on the underside and on the hooves. Pulling that down the hoof so that it's mostly on the end of it, so that brown is still kind of showing through, and it's gonna make it, see how shiny that gets? Look at that. Ooh.
Hey, Creative, tip $5.
Aw, thank you so much. We really appreciate the support. And what was the name again? Mike?
It was Howdy Creative.
Howdy Creative. Oh, thank you so much. Okay. There. I'm just blending that now. Yeah, that looks cool. Okay, let's do it again on this one. Putting the ink on that side. I put water on my brush. There's a little bit of paint on there. And we're just blending that a little bit. So that way.
So I think the issue is that it's text chat. You can't scroll back forever.
Oh.
So
okay.
I don't know how long ago you posted that stuff.
Oh. Where?
In the Twitch,
in the Twitch channel?
In the whatever their.
It was just recently, so
is.
I'll repost it.
Well,
I'll repost it.
It only goes back to the 10th, so.
Okay, I'll repost it. I think it's in one of the other channels, though.
I'll look.
Okay. All right, let's do the horns. I'm just gonna do the underside with the black.
In announcements.
Announcements. Go to announcements. There we go. Oop, I got someone who's here. No. Alright, let me flip this. Pulling that into the crevices on there. And I'm going to use this. This is the bloodstone again, and I'm highlighting a little bit, but I'm also pulling those two colors together. So see how that looks? Let's do it on this side. Flip this. Yeah. Thank you. All right. Let's go back with that bloodstone. Cool. Not bad. Let's do the sides of these horns. This one. Flip it. Okay. We need to let that dry. It's really, well, we'll blend that a little bit again. Like that. It's looking like a skinned antelope, huh? Let's do this tail. Pretty watery with this. And then the bloodstone on top, and that needs to be watery as well because of all those highlights. And then more straight paint. Getting there. It's disturbing? Good. That's what we're going for. Can I show them I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not, but I want to show you the Phoenix that I'm working on for Kingdom Death. Talk about disturbing. All right, tell me if you can see this at all, Mike. Can you see
Lower.
that? Lower? There's no way to go lower with
Towards
that.
you. Towards you. Left. Yeah, let me just focus a little bit.
Pull it back.
Nope. Good. Ah, changing you. Wrong camera. Pull towards you. There you go.
So I can adjust my lighting a little bit.
The lighting's fine.
Okay. So that's creepy, right? That's disturbing. Totally boogeyman meets old man meets Skeksis, right? Well, that's kind of what I'm going for anyway. Meeting pustules. Super gross. Mustache. It's got like 6 eyes. One inside the mouth and then 2 on the outside. Amazing is my norm. Creepy old people. Yeah, I totally skeeved out. Chibi Vamp, he's like, old people skin. Ooh. I'm like, yeah, that's the point. But that one's too big to really stream. But I think he would really be fun to stream too. Yeah, it has a mouth. Yeah, it has a whole little face inside there. We need the darky darks over here. Let's see. Darks. I'm gonna add a little bit of this. Ooh, that's that ink I told you about. It's got just enough. Ooh, it's got too much water now. It's okay. What I'll do is I'll go here with this is my coal black.
What's your take on painting rusted chainmail?
Rusted chainmail?
Yeah.
So what I do is I paint the metal as if it is all going to be brand new, or just like how you want it to look. and then you weather it. And I really like, so Vallejo and Citadel make these rust technical paints that are both awesome. And I use just a mixture of them. Does that make sense? All right, I really want this over here somewhere, maybe on the end. So I think I'm gonna find a way to do that with some ivory. It's gonna look totally different though. Here we go.
Renee says good morning.
Renee, wow, you're up early. Renee is aus Deutschland. Oh, did I say the name right? Renee is also a streamer and a really good painter, so give him a follow.
Teague Like League.
And Teague Like League is a... Hello. Welcome, guys. We're painting the Kingdom Death, Screaming Antelope.
Ah!
You don't need a sound effect for that. That's cool. I like that little tail end right there, like that. This is the ivory. I'm just going to go over some of the parts of the fur that already are light and just give it a quick, it's not quite like a dry brush. Rise of Rust, exactly. Thank you, Darth Torlin. That's what I was thinking. That's a great color.
We have not lost anybody to the Screaming Antelope with too much insanity yet.
Yeah.
And some people that were close at one point, but
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like we're doing Kingdom Death wrong because we do pretty well in our fights.
we don't try to go for anything too hard.
Yeah.
And we still get stomped by the hand and
We farm a lot
Kingsmen
of
and all that
easier
kind of stuff.
animals over and over again too, I would say. Monsters, rather. Alright, I'm waiting for this tail to dry because it's so wet that I can't. Ah.
Sniper Bob tipped $5 for
Thank
the
you
old
so
people skin
much.
disturbance.
Ah. Thank you so much, Sniper Bob. That's a great reason. It's old people disturbance. Good, thank you so much. Alright, these horns are look okay, but I feel like they need to be a little bit lighter, maybe? Something's up. Let's try this. So I'm using the side of my brush. And just so you guys know, this is my speed painted level. I would probably be taking my time a little bit more. And a little bit more attention to detail if this were a commission, but since it's for us, for me, the motto is finished, not perfect. Finished, not perfect. Put you in as NP and KD when I play. What's NP mean? Oh, we got this over here.
Twist Gaming's hosting with
Ah.
one viewer.
Thanks, Twist Gaming. Now, those guys are an actual Kingdom Death podcast, so if you really want to see the gameplay, that is a good place to start, and I would give them a follow. They're pretty cool. Alright. So I really do like this particular color. of brown, so I'm going to continue putting it on. It's sort of it's got a shine to it because it's a model air color. I think it is the, which one is it? Not the burnt umber. Is it the burnt umber? No. I think it, wrong one. I think it's either the burnt umber or this armor brown model air. Okay. Really like how that side looks. Shall we do some of the gums so you can see how that looks? Let's do the teeth too. No?
No.
Oh, did I drop it? No.
No airbrush.
Airbrush. The only thing I airbrushed was the primer, the black Stynylrez Res primer, and then a mist of the white Stynylrez Res primer, which is kind of like a zenithal. I call it pre-shading. All right, so let's see. We need. Oh, what colors? In here, we need to shade. Trying to figure out the right. I think we need more purple. Yes. All right, let's see how this looks. This would be a really good one to 2-brush blend on. So I will show you that. This is, let's see. Be right back, wash the brushes. This is a mixture of sanguine base and beaten purple, so it's kind of a really, I don't know what color you would call that. It's like a purpley magenta. Let's do that again. I'm gonna mix some more of that. There we go. That's a little bit too pink. We want slightly more purple. Hey, Twist! Yes, it's sliding on its underbelly. Alright, I'm putting the paint, then I'm 2-brush blending with this brush. This is really kind of maybe too long of bristles, but we'll see.
Did you answer Snuggy the Goblin?
No, can you tell me what he said?
So they're a sculptor, pretty good at it, but can't paint. Any tips for new painters?
Oh yeah. So what would help the most? I think if you can get a chance, if you live in a country where you can go to a workshop, that was the number one. I always leveled in my painting after I went to a workshop, but also just continuing to paint. Paint for 15 minutes a day, if the bare minimum, but try to paint daily. Because all of these little muscles in your hand, they're no different than learning sports. And you're training those muscles to have brush control, because that's a big part of the painting. I'm not getting this right. Hang on one second. Ooh, that's not the right color. So when you're painting, that's the right color. Like I said, you're training these muscles, and eventually they have muscle memory, and they learn to do what you want it to do. So if you've ever played a sport and you train for it, you already know that you're going to do better if you've worked on it. Yeah, that actually looks really gross, doesn't it? Look at that. Does that look like, it almost looks like, ooh.
Ugh.
Blah, ugh. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like his whole rib cage opening up. Don't barf, Chibi. Yeah, super like this. Super gross.
Sagas.
So gross. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Becky, look at that creature's mouth. It is like so mouthy.
Yeah, it looks like gums, doesn't it? I like that a lot. Okay, we need teeth. Needs the bourbon before you get in trouble. So I've got this Troll Blood. It's a gray. It's sort of like an icky gray. I'm gonna paint all my teeth. Actually, I'm gonna add a little bit of. What do I need to add? I need to add some sanguine. Not sanguine. Coal black. Coal black to this to make it a little bit more in the blue color. Just not a lot. I'm painting in between there with the coal black. This is that boss fight song. And you're probably thinking, why is she painting the teeth gray? And you'll see why. Because I need those to be gray for when I highlight them up to another color.
You know, Snuggie, she does like to paint unique sculpts, so Thunder picks the stuff and she might paint it.
Well, yeah. I always tell sculptors, I mean, I have sculptors send me stuff all the time. If it's really cool, I might paint it on stream, but if you really, really want something painted, commission me. That always
gets it painted.
That always gets it painted. Yeah. It's actually pretty good advertising for small sculptors too. Because I
PM
always
me the link, Snuggie.
Yeah, I always link to sculptors and to
Or whisper it to me, sorry.
yeah. This music, Mike. I keep wanting to take it out of the playlist, but I think it's part of the show now. Ooh, look at that. That's super creepy. Can you guys see that real well? Can you focus in on that a little? Oh, that's what? What?
It's just gross.
I like that. There's black stuff between the teeth.
People are gonna see it on the table and like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Like, no, pick it up and look at the bottom. Like, ah!
Yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna use a little bit of ivory mixed with some of that gray because we're gonna highlight that up. Should I make them a little bit yellowed? Would that be even more gross? Let's see what this looks like. Super creepy. Yes. I really like the dark between the teeth. I think it needs to be even darker in between the teeth. I'm using that blue-black ink. This gives like, so does anybody here like have you ever had teeth dreams? Oh, they're the worst. I get anxiety teeth dreams where like my teeth fall out and there's nothing you can do about it. Wow, look at that, Mike. This is so gross. So. What?
Yeah. Just disturbing.
Good. Needs to be more of a, gosh, almost of a yellowy color. Hold on, let me find the right color. There we go. Let's try that. Mix some of this with the ivory. I'll show that again real quick. It is Sahara Yellow, scale 75, with white sands.
Like sands through the hourglass. So are the days of our lives.
Mike. Alright, I'm gonna go with the yellow, straight yellow first and see what that looks like on a few of those teeth. No. Ooh, I like that though. It's creepy. That's not bad. A maggot in the gun. Sick. Mix that with a little of that gray. I once dated a guy just like a couple times, and he was a smoker, and he literally had gray teeth, and that's partly why I quit dating him.
Cage matches? Yeah, they work. How could they not work? If
What's
they didn't
that?
work, everybody would still be in the cage.
Oh, I love it. Look. I like how some of them are yellow and some of like decaying and nasty and putrefied. Is it weird?
That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over.
I like how some, yeah, I definitely like how some of them are different colors. How's that look, Mike?
Looks good.
Creepy. I see another little hand we missed up here. Parasite. Are they parasite hands? Because I thought those were only on the other thingy that we fought. Like, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I thought the parasitic hands were on the Phoenix.
Yeah, I didn't know. Well, but Twist Gaming would know. They play this game like... They probably know the whole deck by in and out. So gross. Let's do the other ones down
Apparently
here.
the Antelope has them too.
That's what I thought. Maybe they're in all kinds of stuff, and you can just risk getting them.
I hate this job.
Uh-huh. Ew. I feel like I need to add just a slight bit of this blue down here. Yep, that didn't work. Just blend it in if it doesn't work. What does it matter what the color of the base is? I just paint all my Kingdom Death bases black, or I'll light them in a cool way. I really like that whole skin area and that whole, I like it. I likes it. It's pretty. It's like some of the paint wiped off up at the top. Who's that?
Dr. Ftellel is now following.
Dr. what?
DRFGTLEL. You pronounce it.
Dr. We'll just say
Could be in
doctor.
chat.
Thank you so much for the follow. We really appreciate it, even though we're
Unable to
unable
say your
to
name.
pronounce your name. You can type a suitable nickname if you want. Did you get the whisper proto? Call you the good doctor. Good. Thank you so much.
One.
Not sure if I want to keep that eye like that or not. We'll see. We might take it out. That's still pretty creepy. Put some brown in there. That's better. Creepy. What do you think of that eye, Mike?
Looking at me.
He's looking
Hey,
at you.
stop! Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Look at me. Stop it.
Rah! It is creepy, isn't it?
Pretty creepy.
It's gazing into your soul. Rah! Alright, let's do the other teeth. I feel like we need to do the underside of these teeth too. Hopefully you can see that. So gross. Ooh, that looks good. Really like that. Chomp, 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 chomp. This is that gray and ivory mix. I like that. Need a little bit of yellow teeth every now and then. Pew pew. Are you guys having fun?
Yeah, I'm having fun.
This is the more jazzy music now.
Pack Master Crash says, "Hey."
Hi, Pack Master Crash. Welcome. We are painting the Kingdom Death Antelope, and it's super
Screaming
gross.
Antelope.
Screaming Antelope. Super gross. It has a like a mouth in its belly that it devours people with.
And it slides around on its teeth.
It does slide around on its teeth. Oh, no, it slides on its... Oh, yeah, it does slide.
On its belly, its teeth.
That's right. We're trying to make it as horrifying as possible. Because it is a
Kingdom Death is a tabletop game.
Yeah, it's a horror-based.
Mix of RPG, miniatures, and strategy roleplay. I don't know.
And I would say
fun.
if you are grossed out by horror or very mature subject matter stuff that would be barred from American TV, regular TV easily, if you know what I mean, then this might not be your game. But if it doesn't bother you, then you probably won't mind. Ew, I like that. What do you think? It feels like it still needs something, though. What about a little bit of white? Just a tiny bit.
I think, do we have any spare, like, survivor heads or arms or anything like that?
I do, but I don't have any here. Why? What would you do?
Use some green stuff and maybe...
Put it in there
Yeah,
somewhere?
maybe.
No.
Not sure what.
This is Schminky white. It is
Schminky.
Schminky. It is German.
Girl.
Ja.
Schminky.
Ein Hornchen. I could say that. Gingivitis Antelope. Yes, that is awesome. I love that. A little bit of white here and there. Not on every tooth though, because it makes the grody ones grody. Stick out even more.
Shiny varnish, give it a wet look.
Yeah, we should do that.
Moist.
No, don't say that word.
Why not?
Ew.
We're already grossed out. Might as well say more gross words.
No. Oh, it's getting better. Ah. Moist twist. Moistly.
It's a moist, creamy antelope.
No. Chat. That did it. That did it. Did you see that? I just highlighted the tops of those teeth.
Yeah.
Crunchy, crunchy, crunchy. So gross. Alright, we're almost done with the teeth now. Yeah, they're going to be brighter at the front because that's where they're getting the most light too. Okay, ooh. Let's see, I feel like we need to do something cool with this eyeball. All of the pictures that I have show kind of like an OSL style. So I'm going to try something here. Let's see if I can get that thin enough. Real Bug King says, put blood in the water. With the reaction to the word voice. Oh yeah, I did, definitely, didn't I? Okay, I'm painting his eye white as a base. You'll see why in a minute here.
VF is not following.
Thank you so much for the follow, LVF, if I said that right. Twist, if you want to post a link, if it's appropriate, we'll post it, but you got to whisper it to Mike or one of the mods. We just don't have links enabled right now.
And you'll be a dentist. You'll be
That's
a
definitely-
success.
Alright, so got that eyeball glowing. Alright, I think we need to go yellow first. Let me get my P3 yellow out. Oh, well, let's try this one. No, that's not gonna work. Yeah, that might work. This is Tenera Yellow by Scale Color. It's a pastel yellow, so we'll see if this works the way I want it to.
When I was younger, just a bad little kid.
No, please don't play that. It's super long. Alright, so that's drying a little bit. Now I've got this, this is more the orangey around the edge here. Did you guys see that? I put the white down first and then the yellow over because yellow is transparent. It tends to be. I think I'm either gonna. I've got this.
Ugh.
What is that? Too bright?
The fact that you can see the hands on its sides a little bit.
Blah, 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 blah.
Because you just know what's under there.
Bite you. It's gonna be fun to play with this now that it's painted the weird finish.
That's your opinion.
That's why. Wow. It's too gross for you to. Just wait till I finish the Phoenix. Shoot, I'm gonna just show she swirls. No, but that's a good idea. I'm actually thinking about going with this fluorescent a little bit. Let me try it. We can always paint over it if we don't like it. Oh,
Chill BBC is not following.
Chill Baby C. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. We're painting a screaming antelope with the crazy, nasty teeth. Okay.
The moist mouth.
Alright, this is super bright. I don't know if this is going to work or not. Yeah, it's pretty bright. We might have to tone that down.
Are you going to do anything with the base or no?
Woo! Hold on, I gotta rescue this eyeball real quick. Ooh! Put some yellow on top of it. Ooh, it's blinding me. Am I gonna do anything with? Ooh, that's not bad. What do you think of that? Kind of creepy-ish.
Yeah.
Do you like that glow, guys? Let's do a little white on the middle. In the middle. Let's put some yellow on top of that. What?
They're just trolling you.
What are they saying?
Moist, shiny, wet. Those
Wow.
are some moist-looking eyes.
I love it. Love you guys. Oh my god. Okay. Ooh, I do like that though. That's probably just the right amount of gross and glowy.
Nobody touch nothing.
That looks good. Let's do this eye.
I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Red or black? So I'm going to show you the reason why I have this dark twirling is because look at this eye. It's kind of fiery right here. And then definitely, because he's supposed to be, he's got like a trait where See that one where it's really, really bright? Let me get that orange. Give me a second.
Kind of like the vacant stare look.
Is that a vacant stare?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Nukes. Aliens. I just have this little bit of orange. I'm going to mix that with the fluorescent because it's still crazy bright.
We better get back because it'll be dark soon and they mostly come at night.
Oh,
Mostly.
that's really creepy.
Moistly.
Yeah. I
And
need
they
red.
moistly come at night.
No, they
Moistly.
don't moistly come in. Puns! No. So that was a little bit of the sanguine base that I put on here. That's better. Now he looks demonic. Ugh. What? Why? What?
It's just funny to make grosses us out.
I know. Yeah, but it's just right, isn't it? Oh, okay. What do we need to do? We go with
Not look at it.
I know. It's good though. If it's getting that reaction, I think we're succeeding. People said similar stuff about my Phoenix, and I was like, yeah, success.
Why is its fur? Oh, you gotta do the other side still. I'm like, why is its fur different colors?
Because I haven't painted it.
Okay.
The eyes, they moistly come everywhere. They creep in the moistness. I had a friend who he had an aversion to a bunch of words. Moist was one of them. And he also didn't like beverage or sausage, anything with that like just sound. It doesn't bother me any, but it was funny because we used to troll him and say stuff to him. Make up sentences with those words.
Little Devil 29 is watching in real time.
What does that mean? Oh, hey, Little Devil 29. Yay. I'm guessing you've watched the videos then. And now you get to watch for realsies. What's that? That sounds like a sound he would make.
Yeah, that's why I played it.
Blah, blah, blah. I need some more of that ivory on here.
You no trouble. Me with spring being me at you. Sleep.
Creepy. Does that eye bother you at all? I feel like maybe it should be.
Like the one place I can look and not be grossed out.
Oh, really? Then we need to change that. It needs to be gross. It needs to be gross, or it needs to be something. It needs to be more intense. You're moistly entertained, yes. There. I feel, ooh, that did it. Is that gross now? Because it's all bloodshotty gross? Eee! Does anybody ever have this happen where you get Weirded out.
Via Vi is now following.
Aw, thank you for the follow, Via Vi. That's a great name, too. Alright, so... what did I have for the colors for this? Here we go. A little bit gray. That was it. They need a Maggie King mini. They're gonna have a mosquito, nightmare mosquito. That's probably pretty darn close. It's gonna be in the Kickstarter. It's in the Kickstarter, and yeah, it is a nightmare for sure. Parasite Queen, is that it? Yeah. Blah. Nine. You're cracking me up, Mike. There. I love how the tail is looking. I wish I could get it to look better on this side here. We'll just make this side darker because that's where the light is, over here.
We are getting aggravated. Yes, we are.
The parasites are the hands, yes. There's like little parasitic hands all over it. We think that they're on other creatures as well.
Chalk up another victory for the human spirit.
So what do you guys think about us doing a Saturday? We don't know for sure if we'll be able to do every Saturday, but what would you think about a late night stream like this, like a 9 to 11 every now and then? Because I feel like we owe it to our West Coasties. West Coast is best coast. I don't know. And we owe it to our Aussies and Asian and Oceanic kind of crowd that doesn't always able to make it. Let me know what you think. West Coast is best coast. I thought you would like that. You work early tomorrow too, but you're new, so you don't pay. So don't pay attention.
Mother,
I'm on the stream. Oh, my daughter's correcting me.
Bay.
Point Blank Pixel, awesome. You guys are great. I just know there's so many people on the West Coast and in other countries that they miss my stream, so I want to make sure everybody has a chance. If you are new to the stream, I stream on Mondays from 9 a.m. until 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. in Central.
That was 7.
What?
That was 7 to 9.
No.
Oh, you're right.
9 to 11 on Mondays. 2:30 to 4:30 on Fridays, and then the Wednesday night stream is like our 7 to 9 streams p.m.
All Chicago times.
Yeah. You can check my schedule down in the all Chicago times. We're in the Midwest. And
Flyover states represent.
flyover states. What does that even mean? That's funny.
This is not East Coast or West Coast.
Oh, okay.
You've never heard that term before?
I have not.
Weak.
For those of you who missed the beginning part of the stream, I'm going to paint this creepy muscle kind of tone. I'm using a blue color that over this red is starting to turn it into a purpley gray, which gives us some nice deep shadows. A little tiny bit of black and brown mixed together. This side is a lot darker, so we don't need as many highlights on it.
You know, it just occurred to me.
What?
Hey, if we got another one of Screaming Antelope sometime, because you can't see the bottom, is I could rig it with some LEDs to make it kind of glow from its mouth.
Oh, that'd be cool. Wouldn't be too hard to get one either.
Yeah.
If you like Kingdom Death and you have the game, or you want to play the game, then you can join the Buy Lanterns Light Facebook group, and I will add you, or one of the other admins will add you. More blues up here. Here we go. See how that blue really adds to the darkness. Okay, and then I'm gonna do, let's see, what did I do before? I did a mixture of this flesh color with this orange color. Let's just do straight orange. Yeah, Point Blank Pixel, that's why I really try to have like kind of a wide range of times. You might be able to make that Wednesday stream, which is the 7 to 9 p.m.
Lynx is dreaming.
My cat is dreaming.
Which is off.
Cute. Alright, it seems like I'm just kind of haphazardly adding highlights, but you'll see in a minute here I'm going to be fleshing those out. Pun. Wednesday night is Gill Ball. Oh no. Well, I don't know. Maybe one of these days there'll be bad weather and Gill Ball will get canceled and you'll get to watch. I don't know. I'm stretching. Yeah, I'm putting this. This is the sanguine.
Almost touched the sides of the street.
Shh. Like I'm telling them what I'm doing. So I'm putting. I put the. What color was that? It's Ember Orange. So I'm highlighting this Ember Orange, sort of like a weird pinky orange color, and then Sanguine Base Highlight, or Sanguine Highlight rather, over the top of that. To get that muscle color. Yeah, you'll have to ditch. Moist muscles. Blah. So when I highlight, I'm highlighting up basically, and then I'm going to shade it back down with that pink color. And that's how we go. I'm trying to leave it a little bit stripy because we're kind of getting those striations in there. Cat hair. There we go. Okay, so watch. This is the pink. That looks good. Super moist. They can't let it go. Mike is up past his bedtime, so I think he's losing steam.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm the night owl. Shall we look for someone to host? Are we in a good spot? Shall we turn this around so everybody can see that again? Lead in the water, absolutely.
Let's see. Even the cat's tired.
Yeah. Okay, let me see who I can find here. Do you want to help me, Chibi or D-Day, find somebody, maybe in the figurines? Let's see. There you go.
Not really anybody painting.
Well, hold on. There's people in miniatures. Let me see who's in miniatures. There's Verve with the Swerve. He's pretty cool. He's got 5 viewers. He probably likes some people. Hold on. Put the little box around me, Mike, while I get ready and host. Thank you so much, guys. Come back. Come see me on Monday from 9 to 7, or Wednesday from 7 to 9, or Friday from 2:30 to 4:30. And I'm so glad that you guys made it.
Bye, everybody.
Can you cut and paste Verve with the Swerve?
I got it.
I got it. Actually, never mind.
I got it. Got it.
Oh, with the Swerve.